Woke up slow, windows wide, coffee's warm, light feels right. Just one text made me smile. Ain't love, just your style, don't need much.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Terry, and today we are going to do a birthday haul of basically everything that I got at Sephora today. I went there for 2 items and I ended up spending $360 on a bunch of other things that either I had on my wish list or things that I wanted but didn't want to quite go to Sephora because I know how I am when I go to Sephora, and that is I seem to spend a couple $100s because it's so easy to do there. Anyways, I'm sorry, one, if you hear my dog biting on his bone. He is occupying himself and I'm happy. Hey, what happened to the light? Okay, so sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. That is my dog biting on his bone, and he's keeping himself occupied, so I'm happy about that, and I'm not going to disturb him. So let's hop into what I got from Sephora. So the first thing that I picked up was this Caudalie, I think that's how you say the brand. I don't know, I'm not sure. But this is the Reservatrol Lift Serum, and it came with the cashmere cream and then the firming eye gel cream as well. Basically, you paid for this guy and you got these two for free. This was $84 for this. I know it's kind of pricey, but Reservatrol works really well, especially if you are somebody who doesn't like to use retinol, is allergic to retinol, something along those lines. Reservatrol is really great for anti-aging. So if you don't know about Reservatrol, go and look that up. Get you some Reservatrol. You will not regret it. This one in particular has really good reviews. This has been on my wish list for, I want to say, about a year. I had it in like an Amazon, my save for later in my Amazon cart. So when I saw that at Sephora, I was like, you know what? Let me just pick that up. Okay, so that is the only skincare item that I picked up. When I went into Sephora, the whole reason I went to Sephora today on my birthday was to pick up the Drunk Elephant Glass Serum. It's glass something serum, I don't know, but I got a sample of that from Ulta the last time I went to Ulta, and of course I loved it. And so I went in to buy that originally, and instead of picking up that, I picked up this, which I think I am going to be 100% happy with. So yeah, I like that I got the 2 little extra things to try out. I always love getting like deluxe samples to try out products, especially when they are pricey products. Because when you get like these samples, for instance, let me show you. Like the girl at Sephora was so kind and she gave me some of these types of samples, but when you get like the one-offs, you can't really, to me, you can't really tell how well a product works. But when you get the deluxe samples that you can try out a product for about a week, I feel like that's a good enough amount of product to really get a feel if it's going to work well for your skin, or if you're going to even like it if it's a makeup product or a hair care product, something along those lines. Anyways, let's keep moving on. I bought a lot of fragrances, and when I mean a lot, I should say 2 things really, fragrance wise, but it has 6 different scents because I bought the Kali, I think that's how you pronounce the brand, Musk Obsessions. Now this is a miniature set. This is a new set that dropped I think a week or 2 ago. I cannot recall. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, that looks interesting. I had no intentions of purchasing it like whatsoever, but I started to smell each individual scent in the little tester area that they had. Oh wow, all of these smell so good. So this miniature set, it comes with 4 fragrances. It comes with Freedom Musk Bouquet 27, Freedom Musk Santal 34, Freedom Musk Matcha 45, and Freedom Musk Latte 41. So these smelled heavenly. They were right up my scent profile. So I had to just purchase this. Now this was $100, so it was basically $25 for each mini bottle. However, I know that might sound a little expensive. However, let me tell you that these are a little bit bigger than the deluxe size, like, samples that you would get. These are actually a decent size to me, and one thing that I love about these is that they actually have a sprayer. Now, the other thing that I got from Caudalie was, and this is where I said I got 6 scents. So this is 4. This is the other 2 that I got from Caudalie. And this is their Marshmallow Candy Mini Duo. It comes with the Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81 and Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. I smelt the Bougie Marshmallow one. I don't know what it is about marshmallows in general. I love marshmallow fluff. I love marshmallows. I love marshmallow smelling things. So when I smelt this, I was so tempted to buy the big one, but I was like, I don't need a big one. I have the Floor heavy cream that I just bought that was 40 bucks, so I don't need to buy the big one of this. Now, this is a perfume. It is not a body spray, so the perfume is obviously going to last longer than a body spray, but again, I wanted to be somewhat mindful of my spending, even though I got a little bit out of control. So the one thing about these little guys, so it came in like this mini duo, but these minis are not as big as these minis. So they're like 2 different sizes. So basically this is 10 milliliters per scent, and this one is only 5 milliliters. So these are half of the size of one of these guys. And these ones basically are like the deluxe perfume sample sizes. So let me open the one that I have already ripped open to smell, which is the Bougie Marshmallow, so I can show you how big it is. I'm sorry if you guys can hear Baxter. He is just tearing away at this. It's an antler is what it is. But look at how teeny tiny this is. It's adorable, but the one thing I don't like about these, I probably, if I knew that these were, if I would have paid attention, I guess I should say, to the sizes of these ones, I probably would not have gotten these. And the only reason is because these don't have a sprayer. It is just one of these guys where you open it up and it's just, you know, the like put it on kind of a situation. I don't love that. Even when I get the deluxe like fragrance samples from Sephora, you know how they come in those little tubes and you can spray it. I love sprayers when it comes to fragrances. So that's one thing I'm not really jazzed about with these little mini guys, is the fact that there is no sprayer. So I'm gonna have to just, you know, whatever, just bite the bullet and suck it up, because I think both of these fragrances are going to smell like the Bougie Marshmallow one smells freaking amazing. Let me smell the Vanilla Candy one. That one's nice. I don't love it as much as I love the Bougie Marshmallow, but I feel like layering these two would probably be really, really great. So I think that's probably what I would do to come up with a more developed scent profile, is layer these two together. And I think that was the whole concept of why they sold these together in a little mini kit. Anyways, so that is that. Let's move on to the rest of the stuff that I got was makeup products. And again, I didn't get that much stuff, really. I think I got like 5 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7. I got 7 products, but 2 of them were minis. So I feel like those don't really count. But let's get into the makeup items that I got. And then I'll show you my birthday gift that I got from Sephora this year. So I got this, the reason, one of the main reasons why I went in, besides that Drunk Elephant Serum that I was telling you about, was the Huda Beauty new pressed Easy Bake formula. So sorry, my phone, it keeps going off. Let me shut this off. So basically this is the pressed version of her Easy Bake loose powders, which, if you guys know, you heard me talking about how I love the like baking powders, like how smooth it makes your skin, but I don't love the mess of the loose powders. So that I love that they're putting these in pressed versions. So this is what this one looks like. You can't see it at all, but it is a very light pink color because the color that I decided to get, since I have the Kimchi Beauty banana powder one, I decided to get the pink one from Huda. And this one is in the color Cherry Blossom Cake, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I use this when I got home, and it goes on so flawlessly. It makes your skin almost look airbrushed. So I'm really going to love that. I already know. And you guys know me, and you know my love for Patrick Ta, so I had to pick up one of Patrick Ta's new lip glosses. And this is in the color Cookie Butter. I wanted to get all of them, but they were $25 a pop, so I was not buying all 5 of them. But this is what this one looks like. It is a nice, kind of like a nudie pink color. It's gorgeous. Let's see if it can show. Let me see. Come out. Okay, here we go. Let's see, it might wash it out, but it's a very beautiful, like, pinky nude color. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully it comes on camera well enough for you, but yeah, I just love this. I think, ooh, and it smells so good too, you guys. Like, it kind of smells like a sugar cookie. Yeah, I'm gonna love this too. I already know it. So anyways, that is the first thing from Patrick Ta that I bought. The second thing that I got was one of his mini blushes, and this is in the color She Goes to the Gym, which is a beautiful mauve color. And you know me and my mauves. I love me a mauve for an everyday. So it's adorable. Look at how cute this little guy is. And I don't own any of Patrick Ta's blushes, so I think this is like the perfect way for me to try it out. And it comes with the cream, and then it comes with the powder. So you can basically, let's see. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh, this stupid light. I hate this light. This light is like it's not good for picking up true to color things. I don't know. I still don't know how to put my settings the right way for it to make it to where it doesn't wash stuff out. But, basically it is a really beautiful, everyday, light pink mauve color. And I will probably be using that regularly. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It actually kind of has like a tint of maybe brown in it as well. So I think that, hi Bubba's, hi. Are you eating your bone? Are you biting your bone? My good boy. Okay, so yeah, anyways, so that is the mini blush from Patrick Ta. And the last mini that I got is this cute little set from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is in the Pillow Talk color, which apparently there are different shades of Pillow Talk. I know that Pillow Talk is not new, but I don't own anything from Charlotte Tilbury. All I know is that when they were having a sale, I went there and I tried a bunch of stuff, and it just didn't seem to work well with my skin color. So when I saw this one is in the color medium, so I feel like this one would actually look good on my skin tone. However, the one thing that I didn't like is because I kind of opened this a little bit when I got home because I was very curious about it. And so I think the lip liner is going to be really, really pretty. Okay, let me put it back here so you guys can hopefully see it a little bit better. But this is the lip liner right here. And then, so this lip liner is kind of it's like a peachy brown, really. And so I decided to get this set because I felt like the set with the lipstick was going to be probably teeny tiny and I was going to go through that super fast. I feel like the glosses would last me a little bit longer. So I got the gloss one. One thing I already don't like immediately is this wand. Let me show you. Here. I had to take the product off so I could show you the wand. Look at this wand, guys. Like, hello camera, can you focus on the wand, not the actual thing? The wand is not, I don't know, I think it's supposed to be like a cutesy thing. It's supposed to be like shaped like a heart, but I don't like the way it feels on my lips. Like, it feels like plastic, hard plastic, and like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a nice doe foot applicator, but it just feels like hard plastic with a bunch of like felt on it, but it doesn't feel soft on the lips. I don't know. If you're a Charlotte Tilbury fan, I'm sorry. I hate that applicator. The applicator sucks on that guy. Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like about it. I think the product, the color and the product itself, like the formula, is going to work just great. I'm going to like it, but the applicator is not my jam. I'm not it. So the last things that I got were just sample things that I got. So this was the birthday gift that I chose this year, and this is from Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the skincare. So this is, you get, I think it's 1 or 2. Let me see, how many do you get in here? La 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 la. Oh, so you get three daily peels. Which is nice. They have AHA and BHAs in them, which is really nice. That will exfoliate your skin wonderfully. So I like that. And then you get a fill and repair serum and you get a blur and repair cream. So again, I like it when you can get the deluxe size things, because this will probably last me, well, not this one. This one, I don't know. Wow, this was kind of chintzy. Why did they do this? Because it's a serum. They didn't want to give me a lot. So I think the amount of product in this serum little set, like sample thing, probably will last me probably two applications. This will last 3 times because this is 3 treatments. So this peel thing will last me 3 treatments. This will likely last me 2 treatments or 2 applications. And then this will probably last me about 3 applications as well. This is the repair cream stuff. So that is what I got, and then everything that I got, and then my birthday gift, and then the last 2 things were these little sample things that the gal gave me. She was super nice at the checkout, and she was like, let me give you a couple extra samples. So she gave me the Way Detox shampoo, a sample of that. And then she gave me the Sol de Janeiro Rosa Charmosa Dewy Cream, which is basically one of the Sol de Janeiro body butter cream type things. I know this is very, very popular. I don't understand the hype about it, to be honest. I think there was one that kind of smelled like pistachio, and I was kind of on the fence about buying that one, but I didn't. I think that one was sold out. There was a reason why I didn't get it, and it could have been either the price, because I was like, why am I spending so much on a body spray? And then I went and bought the Fleur body sprays, but anyways, neither here nor there. That is all that I got on my trip, my birthday trip to Sephora. So thank you so much for tagging along in this video. If you purchased any of these products, or if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments so that I can go back to Sephora and spend some more money. No. But if there are any products that you highly recommend that you think that I need to check out, please let me know in the comments and I will go and check them out and see if they're something that works for me. I love trying new products, but again, I have to be mindful about my spending because, you know, we're still trying to get a house, folks. We are still trying to get a house. We're going to make it happen. I've got a year and a half left of school and I've got a year and a half to save. So we're gonna get there. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye.